Okay, this is a TikTok movie star analysis of a French esoteric kind of movie actress of the late 60s, early 70s, in some very unusual films, one of which was called The Night Porter. And The Night Porter is a movie that I've seen many times, and that is a very disturbing love-hate kind of relationship movie where basically the movie is about the relationship between the night porter and this particular lady, and this lady and the night porter have what you would call a Stockholm syndrome relationship. In other words, where it's love-hate, and it becomes so intense that in the end it basically destroys their lives completely, because although they realise that it's based on negative emotions, it's also fueled by positive ones, which is the Stockholm Syndrome psychology reality, shall we say, which is a very unusual syndrome, but it's one that most of us are subjected to in life and we don't realise it. It's part of the psychological gameplay of the God entity Lucifer of Earth, but also the powers that be and its disciples and followers, and indeed its relatives that serve it, because these are all divine androgyne actresses, and this particular one was in that very insightful movie, you could say, because the demigods tell humans what they're doing to them, what they are, in many ways, but it's all in a fairy tale kind of program, so that you never relate it to yourself, or you never relate it to your actual real reality, when it is really the real reality. So here we have, this is just an analysis of this particular actress, because I find the movies upsetting and disturbing, but also, unfortunately, also entertaining, but also gets you in to watch them. But they are eye-opening too. But reality is not pleasant, so that's why I found The Night Porter a very negative, disturbing movie based on reality of most humans, even though we don't realise, although I do realise it now too late. In other words, like if you've had it done to you over a lifetime and you're always in these types of relationships, you don't actually realise that you are being mind controlled, but also mind controlled in a way that leads to your destruction, unfortunately, which is what happened in this movie by this fairly well-known French German actress. I think that's the origins, but I'm not sure. But made many English things and movies, shall we say, but then went to European movies, which actually I think it's an English actress that makes French movies. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the actual origin. I'd have to look it up, although I'm very familiar with this actress's movies and her images and her androgyne persona. But that is also true of most actors and actresses. They all do this. It's just that it's what we call subliminal. That means it's done, I think, without your intention. Like you take it in, you find it drawing you in, but you don't understand why. Because the duality nature of the androgyne actors is naturally very beguiling, in the sense that it, of course, is going to attract you. And it's always done in a manner to where you find it, yes, it draws you in, it attracts you. It's like a magnet drawing you in. It's, it's done in a way that will appeal to you, that will appeal to your senses, which you expect from actors and idols, the false idols of earth. I say they're false idols because only in the sense that they're not what you think they are. If you know what you're worshipping or what you admire or what you're drawn to or why you're watching something even, because I may not acknowledge that I'm idol worshipping a movie goddess or an actress or a musician. I may not acknowledge that I'm following them or worshipping them. But if I'm watching them, giving them my time and energy, which you do, when I watch The Night Porter, when I watch this lady's movies, I'm giving her my time and energy. Whether I love or hate it doesn't matter. So I'm admiring the movie, admiring indirectly or sometimes even directly, because if they are like someone that you really do think is good, then you will acknowledge even your admiration and indeed sometimes idol worship. At least that's being realistic. But you will think they're worthy of your idol worship. But if you are admiring and worshipping a false persona, a false idea or a false story related to these beings, or even believing their movies to be part of them or an expression of them, then you are probably under, like myself, been under and are under mass deception in every way. But either way, I'm just going to show something here because this just came up for me before I decided to record it. So that was why I did, because I thought that maybe I should record. Okay, so this one here. So I'm going to record this one because this shows that this actress is showing me her duality 100%, that she's a divine androgyne being. See how there's, this is a very, I can hardly look at it. It's a very disturbing image. But see how she's standing in front of, I think, what is a relatively very ancient, old, famous photo or painting of Adam and Eve, I think. See? The image of the man and the woman on either side of a divine androgyne being. She's literally showing you that she's a divine demigod androgyne being, or a divine worshipper of Lucifer. But forget that. It doesn't matter what these beings even worship or what they are emulating or what they represent, because in reality, many know that Lucifer is an androgyne being or a duality technical being. But if you just think that the powers that be are divine technical androgyne beings, same thing, because they're also disciples and followers and advocates for that being, or for that idea even, or for that reality, or for that existence of a transhuman human being to be in existence. They're artificial beings, they're artificially created, they're not natural born man and woman. They're idealized androgyne beings, whereas a man and a woman was like the painting in the background. Actually, I find her more real than the painting, which is interesting because, see, don't forget that paintings are representations that are depicted by divine, androgyne, world-famous artists of the past. So it's all one big mind control for a human being. But either way, I'm going to show this disturbing image even though I don't even want to film it, because it does show that she's showing you, see, she's in the centre and she's 50% one and 50% the other. Even low, in general, they will represent one. Like she represents that. But that is, she's really that. And that, oh, I don't know, oh, she's really both, because she's a beautiful androgyne being. You know, a world-famous actress, you know, see? Oh, I try to show that again if I can, because I'm not allowed to, wait on. Oh, hold on, just hold on. Hold on, I better stop.